Let's get ready to rumble!
This has got to be the worst video I ever made. It just sucks.
Mr. Blutarski.
Everything that could go wrong went wrong. Content missing. It's the worst thing. Had too many bourbons.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
I can't make damn near heads or tails of the results, really.
It stings the nostrils.
You might as well just scroll to the end of it to just see my thoughts on this debauchery. That's what it is. Today's unofficial sponsor is Bear Mountain Wood Pellet. Hey, welcome back to Sambo's Place. Thanks for checking in. Today we got a head-to-head. We have some pork shoulder going in the Smoque, and we got some pork shoulder going in the SearWood, and we're gonna see which one of these backyard pits by Weber does a better job at making some pulled pork barbecue later on today. Now, before we get started, I gotta tell you this. I had all intentions of doing this video last night in the kitchen while I was prepping the meat. Neighbors came over for a while. I was 3 bourbons deep. Well, here it is. El Ducaroo. 2 7.8 pound bone-in pork shoulder roast. We're gonna do one on the Smoque and one on the Smoque. We're gonna do one on the Smoque, one on the SearWood. And I just wasn't in any kind of good shape to do the kitchen episode. So let me break this down real quick for you. I found 2 pork shoulder roasts. Meat prep was pretty similar for both of them. We trimmed the fat half off of both. We cut some diagonal cuts to get some seasoning deeper down into the meat. We're going with Meat Church, honey whole hog. That's our rub. Cloves of garlic, and I cut 5 holes into each one of the shoulders and shoved 5 cloves of garlic deep down into the pork. I like how that flavor comes out at the end for our pork barbecue. Both of these grills were started at 180 degrees on smoke boost, and I ran smoke boost for 2 hours. Bumped it up to 225 on both of them, and you can see we're still rolling at this point. Hey, so we're at 9.5 hours in here, and we're at stall temperature, and it's time to wrap. I want to give you a look. This one on the Weber Smoque here, it's got a reddish brown kind of bark to it. And looking at the SearWood here, I mean, man, that's typically what I'm used to right there. I mean, this is at stall temperature, 9.5 hours in. Look at that nice bark. We're gonna be pulling these off. We're gonna be wrapping these up. Okay, so here we are in Sambo's kitchen, and we have both of the 8.7 pound pork shoulders bone in that have rested for a few hours. And we're gonna compare. We're gonna have some taste testing here. Now, one of these is from the SearWood, and one of these is from the brand new Smoque. I see a discernible difference in the two of them. Let's see if our taste testers can figure out which one is better for their palate. Let's compare smoke ring. So here is the smoke ring from, I'm not gonna tell you which one this is just yet, but I don't see a very discernible difference in the depth of the smoke ring from each one of these 2 pits that we compared today. All right, Mom, Dad, you wanna try?
Sure.
I'll give you a piece. Okay, that one. And then that one. And Dad, you try that one. And that one. We're in here, come on in. It's a gathering here at Sambo's.
How's our Richie girl? How are you doing?
And then that one, Mom.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We got 2 pork shoulders the same size.
Yeah.
That came off both of the 2 grills, and we're trying to decide which one has a smokier flavor, which one has a fuller taste or flavor profile.
You know what? Beggars can't be choosers, so I'll take either one.
You'll take either one?
This one has a smokier flavor.
That's fine.
This one does.
Thank you so
Okay.
very, very much.
Enjoy.
What do you think, Mom?
You can see more of the discoloration.
Everybody's, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a piece to test here. All
I
right?
found that
Taste
cream
that.
that you got for the kids. That did
what's the
work
difference?
the best. Even
One is
better than
smoked
the
and one
doctor
is
stuff.
smoked.
No, one,
I mean,
the grill.
It's $55 a thing. I told Sam between the doctors and all my cream, we spent almost
And then after you taste that
$400
one,
for my poison
taste-
ivy. We
oh,
could have
well, you
hired
gotta-
somebody
well, you gotta do
to
both, Dad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you gotta
I
take a
can
piece
wait
of
till
both.
supper.
Here, taste that one
All
first.
right.
But that cream worked
then you
the
have to taste
best
this
out of
one.
anything.
So like, I don't even know where the hell to go with this. Let's just do some comparison notes real quick. The Smoque started up and got the temperature maybe about 30 seconds quicker than the SearWood. Pellet consumption throughout the whole thing, totally different story. Final tally after 10 hours, I guess, of cooking. You can see that we're just to that line right there. And this is the Smoque. Final tally on the SearWood. Now the Smoque, they're down to this level right here. And you can see how much more pellets the SearWood utilized. The amount of smoke that was emanating, I mean cooked smoke that was emanating through the entire cook. Definitely give that round, okay, to the SearWood, because there was much less smoke emanating from this pit over here during the entire cook. And as you can see from the results, the way that the pork shoulders came out, the pork shoulder on the Smoque had a lot less bark than the pork shoulder on the SearWood. When I compared smoke rings, the smoke rings were nearly identical. Two of my taste testers didn't show up, so we were having a family gathering. My taste testers were supposed to show, so I kind of improvised and I used family members as they kind of showed up. But the consensus was this: the pork that came off the Smoque had more smoke signature flavor, was tastier, and to my taste testers was a better piece of meat. Having said that, I can tell you this: when I was breaking up the meat with my bear claws, the meat absolutely fell apart that came off the SearWood. The meat that came off the Smoque was a bit tougher and much more difficult to shred. Which one was juicier? The meat that came off the SearWood, in my opinion, was much juicier than the meat that came off the Smoque. Both cooked with an equal amount of water in the pans. You saw it next to the meat. I don't know how to make heads or tails out of this. In my opinion, I think the SearWood did a better job. But according to my taste testers, they all say that the meat that came off the Smoque tasted much better, had a richer flavor and a richer smoke signature. I still don't know who this thing is for. I can't figure it out. I have to do more testing on it. I don't know. I don't have a definitive answer. Hey, maybe I got a bad Smoque. You know what? Maybe I need to contact Weber. It barfed out on my biscuit test, and it's not throwing the smoke, that the SearWood did. And this is supposed to be, quote, a smoker. I don't know. Maybe I need to contact Weber. Hey, thanks for checking into Sambo's Place. We'll get back at you soon. We'll do some more comparisons. But thanks for checking into Sambo's Place. Have a great week.